These are the pieces that I dream about wearing to Trader Joe's. Hi, welcome back to Vintage Splendor. I'm Annette, and today we are in the studio with two of my dear friends, Jamie and Heather. Jamie is owner of Blossom Vintage and Heather owns We Move Vintage. And I wanted to take you behind the scenes of what it's like to get styled by two vintage experts. I absolutely love their collections and I wanted to show you why vintage is so special. I know you all love vintage clothing, that's why you're here. But what makes me love Blossom and We Move Vintage is just like the very unique point of view when it comes to them curating their collections. So Jamie's vintage store, Blossom Vintage, is what I imagine wearing if I wanted to just frolic through a garden. Imagine like ethereal, floral, just like very flowy pieces from like the 30s and the 40s. So you're kind of getting the vibe, right? And then Heather, who curates the collection for We Move Vintage, is all about the like really chic like 80s and 90s, like what I would imagine like Donna Karan wore in New York City or San Francisco. As you can see, like I love both of their collections and I typically style multiple decades and multiple aesthetics together, but today they're going to be styling me in a couple of looks from their collections, and then I'm going to style up my own look showing how I like to mix vintage together. So I want you to meet my friend Heather, who is the curator and owner of We Move Vintage. I feel like we go back so many years.
We do.
And I've always loved your shop and all of the pieces that I have bought from you, I still wear.
Oh,
and
thank
they're
you.
always
That's amazing.
And they're always favorite pieces of my followers too. People are always asking me where I got it and I'm always sending them to you. But I want you to tell me about your aesthetic. Like, who's the woman that you are shopping for when you are pulling pieces?
Well, I'm shopping for the woman that is fashionable, chic, and also really into mixing patterns and different eras together. My favorite era is actually in between the 80s and the 90s, so I'm going to say 1989, because during that time there was a lot of minimalism going on, but also there was a lot of 80s going on, so like more shoulder pads and shoulder details and exaggerations, but then also I love the neutrals that come along with minimalism.
So one of my favorite decades is the 80s. I love the fashion from Dynasty, the original Dynasty, that, like, I just want my inner Joan Collins to come out all the time. Okay, so because I just love your aesthetic and everything that you just mentioned, so I was thinking you could style two looks for me. One of them is going to be for a corporate environment with a twist. This is something that HR is going to have a headache about, but they're going to be like super inspired by like the color and just like the prints, just your vibe. And then the second look is for a cocktail party. OMG, look at this. Lattice cutout detailing on the straws. Oh wow, this is very me. These are the pieces that I dream about wearing to Trader Joe's. Okay, hello, I'm so glad I found you. Oh, I'm talking to this blouse. Isn't this so fab? So I just grabbed this and I was thinking, like, look at how great it looks with these like very cash utility pants, but you could also wear it with skirt. I'm thinking even with my jeans and some flats, sneakers. Oh, I love a good shoulder pad moment.
Reminded me of you, and they're Bob Mackie,
oh
which
my
is
gosh,
crazy.
These are so amazing. This is like, or did you pull these? Like, are you thinking these for the corporate?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
this for the bottom part of the corporate, and then I'm not sure about the top yet, but
These are so good. This is what I love about vintage, because look at this detailing and just like the stitching. You will not find this in anything new. I'm sorry, like the Row is not doing this and they're charging $3,000 for pants.
ooh, that's really cute.
I really like this. Well, why don't I try them on? Whoever said corporate or business attire has to be boring was very, very wrong, and you can send them to me and I will have a chat with them. So Heather styled up this like really, really cool. I love this. This is really fun. It's very modern. I think it's still really professional. I think even on a colder day, I could probably like layer on like a striped turtleneck or something just to be cozy. But I like love this for LA. So tell me how you pulled this together and what you were thinking.
It started with the pants. I love these pants. I mean, the stripe is incredible. I love the slouch at the bottom. They're super fitted on top. The pleating is just, I don't know, it's just amazing. And I wanted to do something a little simple on the top, but a little bit, I don't know, more enhanced at the same time. So I chose this quilted leather vest because you really can't go wrong with leather, and I just think it goes well together.
I love that. That's going to be a new motto. You can't go wrong with leather. Now on to cocktails because, you know, even though I'm a mom of two, I'm always cocktailing. I'm just kidding.
So I selected this one for you to try on first, so we'll see how it goes from there.
I love this. I love the colors. I love, like, there's a little bit of a shoulder pad here. All about a statement sleeve or, like, just a situation happening here. I absolutely love this dress. I know I hinted at Dynasty earlier, and I feel like I could wear this to a theme party, but also this is just what I look like all the time, and I'm guessing that's probably what was the inspiration behind this.
Yes, definitely was. I've known you for a while, so I knew you love the sleeves.
And she knows I love a gaudy gold moment, so this bag is like the perfect finishing touch, and I actually like it with like my neon heels. It just adds that like little like modern touch that, you know, just pulls together an outfit. Okay, Jamie, we go way back, even though you probably want to forget the early days. I'm just kidding.
We do go way back.
We do, and I love your collections. I feel like I'm always drawn to the just like the really pretty muted palettes, the florals. It's just like very, very romantic.
Thank you.
And I have this amazing casual dress that I bought from you that I love, and I style it so many different ways. But I want you to tell the viewers what's your approach to curating vintage pieces? Because I think everything that you select is very, very special, and that comes across.
Thank you. It's funny because my collection is super romantic and ethereal, but the way that I dress myself, I feel like I switch between wanting to feel really feminine versus like very bold. So you can see that in my collection. There's like a duality between femininity and like a boldness. So you see a lot of the like feminine from like the ethereal, like very antique romantic pieces, and then the bold from like a lot of my designer pieces, and a little more structured, and the layers that I put into my collections.
So spring is upon us, and a lot of us are going on spring break trips. I don't know, if I was thinking maybe you can style up something that I could take on just like a warm weather trip. It could be anywhere, you know, in my head I'm somewhere in like the south of France, but it could be Palm Springs, it could be West Palm Beach. And then the other situation I was thinking is for brunch, Sunday brunch. I feel like so many people, especially in like Los Angeles, we love our brunch, and I think it's just like a great opportunity to wear some of my favorite pieces.
Okay.
Look at this. Talk about feminine florals. This would be divine for a wedding, or just even like wearing like a nice beachy vacation. Carol Little for Saint-Tropez West. Oh, I love Carol Little. She's one of the designers I'm always looking for when I'm thrifting. Just look at how special these pieces are. All of her pieces are colorful, so many prints, and they're just so easy to style.
So the theme, I think when I think of spring break and brunch, especially in the springtime, the theme is like undergarments. And I think with like vintage and antiques, undergarments it's become a huge trend, but there's so many different ways to style it. So I pulled a couple of my like antique chemises, like this one, and then this one is the pantaloon one, and it's
I love this. Okay, I have one like this, and whenever I wear this in the summer, I always joke that it's Victorian ghost child like era, because that is like my aesthetic, because these are so comfortable to wear every day, and lingerie is the new outerwear in my opinion. This is so pretty.
I agree. But I love that you can use this as a layering piece. So this will be the foundation, and then we'll layer on.
Jamie's gonna make sure that I'm modest today. I'm not just gonna wear underwear out.
Slightly modest, yes.
So Jamie's the only one who could get me to wear muted tones, and I love it. And I feel like I am so ready for Provence, or just like somewhere just like glam, but like very, very just chill vibes. I love this.
Okay, so we started with the antique pantaloons. So it's a one piece here that we layered under the skirt, and this skirt is actually not vintage. It's from Oaxaca, and this woman that I purchased a limited quantity of these skirts. It's just this beautiful gauzy cotton that's perfect for spring, summer, a lot of even just the fall, I think, for layering purposes. But they're naturally dyed, and they go with almost everything, I swear.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, you could wear this with like sneakers, the skirt with sneakers, and a sweatshirt, a blazer, like for like Princess Diana vibes. Like, it's perfect for this. It's really, really pretty.
Yeah. And then I put on this antique crocheted. It's definitely handmade. So I think at one point it might have been like a table runner or something. And then you can see it's kind of like there's armholes, and then it just becomes this bolero moment, and it's amazing.
It's so pretty. My mom always tells me if I ever see anything that's like hand knit, hand crocheted, to buy it, because just the time and the effort it takes into making one piece is just, you can never replicate it. So this is so special.
Yeah. All handmade. Yep.
I love it. And then you have a few of these skirts left too, right?
I do. Okay. Yeah, and I have them in different colors as well. So if olive is not your vibes, and I have like natural and this like mauve color and black.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Let's try the brunch outfit that you have for me. This is so cute. So I have to say, like, some of these pieces, like the onesies, like I was telling Jamie I would so wear it out.
Yeah, just
as is. Yeah. But it's okay. She's like keeping me in check. She's like, Annette, you're a mother now. You're 42.
No shame.
No
shame in wearing it that way too. But
I know.
I love layering and all that.
I love layering too. I'm just teasing. I just like love that you're like making me rethink pieces that I already have, and that's why I wanted to be in the studio. So tell me your inspo behind this.
Yeah. So we started off again with a 1940s step-in. So it's a one piece under there, and then I layered it over this 90s bias cut crepe skirt. It reminds me a lot of like 30s gowns. I love the movement of like bias cut anything. And then I topped it with this like late 70s Missoni knit wear, and it pulls the whole look together, I think.
I love it. I love vintage Missoni, and it's just like such a great piece. And I think all of these pieces you could style with different pieces, and that's what I love about vintage, is like you don't have to just have like tunnel vision and just like style it one way. You can like wear this again and like make it really casual. You could throw this on and just do like a bra with some like denim shorts and some like cowboy boots. It could be really cute. I love this. I would totally wear this to brunch and just like add a little bit more jewelry, because I'm not wearing enough today. So we are back on the We Move vintage side, and earlier while I was browsing, I spotted these, and I was like, these are very much my style. I love colorful leather. It's very, very 80s, very, very 90s, and this color is just so good. So I'm gonna use this as my starting point, and I'm gonna go to We Move Vintage, and I'm either looking for like a cool like cropped top, or maybe just like a fun layering piece. I just want to add a lot of like bright, bold color. This is so good. But I think I want to go even more bold than this. Okay, I think this is gonna be perfect. So I'm gonna do this jacket with the shorts, and I'm thinking I want to definitely make it very Annette and do like a more casual t-shirt or a tank top. And I saw this really great tank earlier. How fun is this? Texas tank. So I'm gonna style this up and show you what it looks like. I really tried to spot pieces that were not 80s, but it just calls to me. And right now I'm in that phase of my life, and it's okay, you know, to like, just like really lean into what's calling to you. And I love this outfit. I just really love how this looks. And I styled it with my heels, but I think these would look really cool. It's just some sneakers and a baseball hat, and it's like such a very casual but very chic, modern, on-trend feel. I'm loving all the color, and this is a reminder to just wear what makes you happy, because that is my #1 style tip, is confidence. As long as you like it, it's gonna look amazing. Thank you so much for joining me in the studio with Jamie and We Move Vintage. I am linking to both of their Instagram and their website, so you can shop all of the pieces we styled up today, as well as the rest of their collection. You are absolutely gonna love everything. And if you are local to LA, you can shop both of their collections at Pickwick, or just reach out and make an appointment so you can get this amazing experience in the studio. And if you wanna refine your eye for thrifting and vintage shopping, I highly recommend joining my vintage and thrifting community, Splendor Collective. It's only $5 a month, and you'll get access to exclusive guides, curated shopping lists by moi, and a private Instagram account. So you can get all the details below, and I will see you next Friday at 8 a.m. Bye.